When customers come into the Bell branch, I would like them to know that it's not just a place they can do their banking. They can come laugh with us, cry with us, pray with us. We want to be their friend, not just their bankers. My name is Courtney Frazier, and I'm the Bell branch manager. Happy Banking is different because our level of customer service that we offer to our customers and the personal relationships that we develop with our customers.
We ask everyone to rise, please. I'd like to introduce Pastor Kevin Decker with Polk Street United Methodist Church, who will give our invocation. Pastor.
Prayer for me. God, thank you for another day that you've given us. Thank you for the blessing of this community and the loving and caring people that live in this area. Also give you thanks for the strong group of leaders that you have raised up to govern the city of Amarillo. My prayer for each of them is that they would receive your wisdom and insight as decisions are made in this meeting today. I pray for your spirit to lead and guide the discussions, and that all spoken words will be filled with your grace and your truth. We are glad, dear Lord, that you care about every detail of our lives, and you alone are able to supply all that we require or need. We pray that we may always reach out and help those you call the least of these and offer them the grace and the love of Christ. I pray all these things in his loving name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you.
If you join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Amarillo City Commission held on the third floor of City Hall this Tuesday at 3 p.m. The first item of business on today's agenda is the minutes. Attached is a copy of minutes regarding the meeting from June 19, 2012. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes as presented? Not entertain a motion.
Mayor, I would move for approval of the minutes as presented.
I second the motion.
Motion and a second for approval of the minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes with a 5-0 vote. The next item of business is the consent agenda. It is recommended the following items be approved, that the city manager be authorized to execute all documents necessary for each transaction. A is the purchase of computer hardware equipment. B is the award of HVAC renovations of 24th Street pump station. C is the sanitary sewer main improvements, award of that. D is the award of engineering services contract. E is the acceptance of supported housing program grant funds. F is the approval agreement of supported services. G is the approval of shelter plus care program agreement for services. H is the approval change order number 14, Osage High Service Pump Station Project. I is the approval of interlocal agreement for immunization services. And J is the approval of legal services representation agreement. Are there any items that need to be removed for separate consideration by Commissioner?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I need to remove item I.
Item I.
Approval of interlocal agreement for immunization services because of my association with Amarillo College.
Okay, I'd entertain a motion at this time.
Mayor, I move that we approve the consent agenda and do consider item I as a separate issue.
Okay. Second. Are there any items to be discussed from the audience on the consent agenda or from the commission other than item I? If not, all those in favor of the consent agenda with the exception of item I signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes with a 5-0 vote. One abstention, pardon, excuse me.
No, I didn't abstain.
Okay, excuse me. The next one will get an abstention. You're right. Okay, so the next item would be approval of the interlocal agreement for immunization services. This item is an agreement between Amarillo College and our Department of Public Health. Is there any item, anything that needs to be discussed in this item? Okay, if not, I entertain a motion.
Mayor, I move for approval of item I.
Second motion.
All those in favor of item I signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain?
Aye.
So we have 4 approvals and 1 abstention. Okay. That concludes today's regularly scheduled meeting of the Amarillo City Commission. It is, however, customary at this time to allow citizens of the community with matters pertaining to city policy, programs, or services to speak to the commission. And the floor is now open for such comments. If anybody would like to come forward and take the mic, we encourage any comments. Well, that's true. Sir, welcome. If you would state your name and address, please.
My name is Doug, family of West. My location of my receiving my mail is 307 South Kentucky, non-federal zone, 79106, Amarillo, Texas. I'm here with a matter of the police department. I think you have a copy of my affidavit of truth. I gave it to your secretary.
I don't see we have that at this point. When did you deliver that?
On the 6th.
We could refer it as an item to staff to see if it comes on the agenda.
I can give you a copy of it, Your Honor, all of you. Would you like a copy?
Mr. West, Mr. Mayor, if I might.
Yes, certainly.
I do have your affidavit that was received here.
Okay.
I have shared the affidavit with the police chief and with the city attorney.
I'd like to make a complaint against police officers, Officer McGee and Hopper, and also Investigator Mike Nelson, who trespassed me from the Santa Fe building, which is a public place for public people, for all the people, because the people was the ones that built that, not the police department, not the judges, no one. That's where I pay my taxes and do all my business. Now, I can't go to that. I need you to address this today, Mr. Hartman, because their neglect of duty, that they have no jurisdiction to do that.
It is Mr. West, correct?
Yes.
This is a time during the public meeting that we can receive comments, but we can't respond or have a discussion among ourselves because of state law about open meetings. So if this has been given to the city manager, I'm sure that he'll pass it on to the proper authorities, and I'd welcome, if you'd like to visit afterward for a minute, we can talk about what the process is, but there is a process in place to deal with that sort of complaint.
Yeah, because I cannot go to the Santa Fe building at all.
Well, I know from my business, if you had somebody that was totally out of order and they're trespassed, that is caused by the owner of the building, and the owner of the building asked that they be trespassed. Now, I don't know what was done in this case. I can't really comment on
All
that.
I was doing was filing court records for my appeal.
Sir, I'm not sure of what happened, but I can't really get into a discussion. If you'd like, I'd sure visit with you afterwards. If you'd like to come back another day, we might be able to discuss a little more. But it isn't an action item for our agenda today. So if you'd like, I'd be happy to stay after and visit with you, if that's okay. Is that adequate for now?
That would be adequate. I just want to tell you about the neglect of your officers, because you are in charge. I just want that on the record. My name is Doug, family of West. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other comments from the audience?